I'm going out for a walk. Trudging out on my own. I brought my umbrella because the sky is pretty cloudy up there, and I have no idea if it's going to rain. I'm also wearing a rain jacket. I like this rain jacket. It's retailed at $200, cost me $15, and it has lasted, I think it's lasted around 4 years now, so it's a pretty durable jacket. So this is where I'm walking to, so it's pretty long-winded. I just woke up, played some games, had breakfast, some brown bread and stuff, and now I'm walking. I don't really have much in my head today, just like, I don't know, besides from thoughts of general annoyance, I keep reflecting about my past and get annoyed. I reflect about my past relationships and get annoyed, and then I reflect about a dozen other things, continuously, like day by day, until it's like it's all in my head, and then I'm like talking to myself, airing thoughts and about this and that, and it's going to turn sunny now. Now that I've equipped myself for rainy weather, it's going to turn sunny. So I won't need this jacket for very long. Anyway, and after I'm done all and been all with all these ideas and reflections, I'm like, all in all, that's all in the past. It's like, what about your future? It's like, oh, I don't know if I have one. No, of course I have one, just not the kind of one that used to be, open doors, so. And then, everything ends up at a disappointed fraction of whatever, and then you're like, continuously every day it's on the tip of my mind. It starts off with a memory or a reflection that I'm going through a range of emotions, talking my way through it because it's getting me, got all my focused energy on it, and then it's like, and then in the end you just have to let it all go. So I guess day in, day out. So today was no different. I had my morning's worth of reflection, got a little pissed off, realized I was hungry, had something to eat. But I'm just heading down to the store where I'm going to put in a little letter. My letter looks like completely destroyed when it's been in my bag for like a couple of days now. Nothing else was in my bag, and it's still like a crumpled mess. I'm like, well, it's still got all its postal stickers, so I guess that's what's going to go in the post box. But it definitely doesn't look like I've kept it in pristine condition. So this is vaguely kind of what it looks like. Okay, well, whoever is getting that is getting that in that condition. That's alright, no biggie. I don't know what today is going to be like. I'm going to try and work on my story. I'm up to page, I think 90 now. 90. I'm going to try and not play my game because I keep losing money on it. Today I lost $40. I was like, oh, if I keep to my playing threshold a few times a day, I'm supposed to be only playing 50 spins, morning, midday, and evening. If I kept to my playing threshold, I wouldn't lose as much money as I have in the last couple of days. Like this morning, I played probably 400 or 500 game spins, and then I got a feature, and that gave me $2. So I've wasted $40 earning, and I didn't get any much back. And you usually get a feature and you get a good amount of money, but today it was like pretty dismal. I was like, screw this and screw that. So, and yesterday was the same. Yesterday I had like $180, and because I just kept on wanting to play, I ended up with nothing. So and so I'm like, try to just keep to your 50 threshold. I'm sure you'll win spin someday, and then you'll get it ball back. But it's a contagious game. You're just like, but I want to spin until I get my feature, and then I'll have it all built up back up again. It's like, nope. You have to be stern with yourself there and be like, nope, 50 spins. Or whatever the threshold is. I could make it 100 spins. 50 spins is only a couple of dollars, so. At least the sun didn't appear for too long, otherwise I'd have to carry my coat. But it's a little warm. That's what I thought before I left. It's a little warm. It's actually a nice day for a walk. The other person wasn't sure about the weather. And they're like, oh, it just needs to have a rumble and the dog will go crazy. So they're not bringing the dog out today. I'm wondering if I should pick up a Lamington from the bakery. I kind of feel like eating junk food today. I didn't bring my little cooler bag. I kind of feel like a Lamington. Or a Leclerc, if they have Leclerc. Yum. Let's see what they have in there. They make the freshest Lamingtons there. Lamington and a Leclerc. I should really put my cooler bag in there so I have it all the time for splurges. Then I could even get an ice cream. Well, it's nice to go for a morning walk. As long as I have my shoes on. I need the right shoes though, otherwise my feet are going through hell. It's like every one of these little stones is like a pulse of sensation. It sends pain throughout your body. So I'm like, you need the right shoes. I like platform shoes, so I have platform sneakers, but they're not that high. You can get much high ones. I need to be off the ground a little, so these ones are kind of a small range, a shorter range platform, but they're still considered platform sneaker. And when I was younger, I used to have like these crazy platform sneakers that were like 2 inches tall or something. These ones are like almost 1 inch, I guess. So, but they were really cool. I used to like them, but they got too heavy for my feet at some stage. Well, not my feet, but I had some issues with the weight of them because I used to walk for a long time. But I wore them until they died. They must have lasted 5 or 10 years before they died. I mean, they were really thick with rubber, and they didn't die because the body of it was no good. They died because the underside had gaping holes. And I'm not sure. I don't think that you can get those types of soles easily replaced, even if I tried. I'm buy with replacement soles though, because you're basically buying a new shoe. And you're like, oh, may as well chuck out the shoe and buy a new shoe, because the sole costs like $40 and your shoe might cost $60. And then you're like, oh, just buy a new shoe. When I was young, my parents hated to buy new shoes, so they thought $40 instead of $80 instead of an $80 shoe was a good bargain. So I used to just get the soles of my shoes replaced rather than buy a completely new shoe. So either way's okay, but you're kind of like, well, I'm cheaper. I don't understand the math, so, and I find more bargains on the internet. Whereas my parents used to stick to the stores where they would pay retail price or a little bit less, but it wouldn't be that cheap necessarily. Like $80 was usually a discounted price. And they're like, oh, just what's that over there? A litter, I guess. Bark. Yeah, it looks like bark. Doesn't look like a bird. Anyway. Yeah, they used to go to the retail store as I shop online. Difference is mammoth. And then they used to have their favorite retail stores, so we'd go to specific retail stores. So yeah, and it's like, yeah, and they used to be like, $20 is $20, even if your shoe's only $20 more expensive, I'd rather pay $20 less. And $20 more to do grocery shopping with, kind of attitude. So almost there. I guess I should be crossing the road down here. nice, quiet morning. Sundays are always quiet though. No matter where you are, if you're outside on a Sunday, it's always pretty quiet. My day gets busy tomorrow. I'm up and at 'em. Nice and early to finish, nice and early. So, I still get nervous when I cross the road though. It's like I always freak out before I start rushing across the road because it's like you feel open in an open plain where you're like gonna get run over, I guess. It's the consistent fear. But then you run and then you're like, oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time to cross that road. But I still got like tingles, like, is it safe? Oh, jeez. Wow. With that sun out, when the clouds aren't covering the sun, it's like summer. So I'm gonna have to take my jacket off as soon as I get to the post office. Alright, so I'm gonna end this with this tree and the sun.